Of Coco Mommy, and this is a video I wanted to review some of the things that I purchased doing a DIY project. So I had this hardware for my window treatments I purchased from IKEA. So I bought everything about a month ago, and I wanted to initially hire someone to do it. But then I'm thinking, if I'm going to consistently do DIY projects, it makes more sense for me to do it myself. So what I did is I headed over to Home Depot. Now, in the IKEA instructions for the hardware for their for the window treatment, it only says that you need a screwdriver and screws. But what I thought would make this a lot easier and a lot quicker is to purchase a power drill. So I headed over to Home Depot. I bought a Ryobi drill. It does not come with drill bits. The only thing it comes with is a nice tool bag. So in addition to the drill, I had to buy the drill bits, and I found this over at Home Depot. The drill itself was about $30. The drill bits at Home Depot, these were about $6. And then also I purchased a safety kit, which came, it comes with the mask, it comes with safety goggles as well as earplugs. Now, when you're drilling, of course, with any power tool, you definitely want to protect your eyes, so this was definitely comes in handy. And then, of course, the mask, because you're drilling into surfaces and there's particles, and you definitely don't want to inhale those. One thing I found is, having the power tool, it made it so much, like I said, it was easier, it was quicker, and I was able to install the hardware for 4 of my windows in less than 2 hours. Another thing I wanted to point out, something else that I purchased, and this I purchased from IKEA as well, is a toolkit. Now this toolkit was about $10, but it's nice because it has a variety of tools that may come in handy depending on the type of job you may have. So there's a set of pliers. There is a handle, and it's basically a screwdriver handle. So they give you different types of bits for the handle. You have a pair, you actually have a wrench, and there's also a hammer. So I use this frequently, and like if my dining room chairs, they have a tendency, the legs to get loose, and there's a bolt on there that for some reason it's always loosening up. So I can easily go to my toolkit and make a quick adjustment. So you never know when you're in your living space what may come up. So it's always nice to have a nice toolkit. And like I said, it's very inexpensive, and you can get something inexpensive whether it's at IKEA, whether it's Home Depot, or at Lowe's. Something else that I found too, it was a great investment, was buying this Gorilla ladder. So again, in my apartment, I'm very limited on storage space, so I didn't want to spend any excessive amount of money for a ladder. And then also too, ladders can be very cumbersome in terms of transporting them from your car into your living space, but not only that, also storing them. So with the Gorilla ladder, it's 2 steps. If you're on the second step and you're between 5 feet and 6 feet in height, it gives you about an 8-foot reach. So if you're installing things, in my case, for windows, it was perfect. It was ideal in terms of me being able to reach around the frame of the window and install the hardware. So point that I learned here is it's definitely possible to do things yourself and without spending an excessive amount of money. And then the long-term benefit is that I now have my own power tool. So if any other jobs come up that I need to, that requires a power tool, I now have my own. So I don't have to borrow one. And then on top of that, I didn't have to hire anyone to do this. It was very, very simple to do. And most of the time, IKEA instructions are very easy to follow. And, I just would suggest that if you are in any living space, to definitely make the investment in your own tools. So that's it for now. I will touch base next week on my next project or anything else that I'm doing on the blog. So feel free to follow me at cocomommy.com. If you have any questions related to this video, please drop a comment below. And if you need to email me, please feel free to email me at cocomommy@gmail.com. Thanks, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.